All right, hey there, welcome to Food Like It Should Be. I am your host, Juliet Papa. Today, we are going to be talking about digestive health, particularly bowel movement. And as many of you agree with me, a proper digestive system ensures that you have a regular and smooth bowel movement. So my question for you today is, what is it that you eat that helps you stay regular? Welcome. Some people do swear by their favorite breakfast cereal, and other people do swear by their preferred fruit or vegetable, and other people still swear by fiber supplements. I am not going to be the judge here. Whatever works for you and works best, and that's all that matters. With me, I have different foods here, like I'm going to be sharing with you later. We have cranberries, we have oatmeal, the old-fashioned, and then we have the quick oats that have been flavored with apples, and I have sunflower seeds, and I also have the almighty avocado. What would the world be without avocado? The main component that we are going to be looking at in this topic is fiber, dietary fiber, and fiber has been known to be the fuel that keeps your gut healthy. It keeps your colon cells looking good and ensuring that you have a regular bowel movement. Different foods have fiber. There are some that have more fiber than others, and there is also foods that do not have fiber at all. For instance, the meats. Never consume any form of meat telling yourself that you're consuming fiber. Meats do not have fiber. The percent daily value for fiber for human beings, it's about 25 grams per day, and as an adult you are advised to consume roughly 38 grams of fiber per day. So to be able to do this, you need to combine different foods that are known to have high fiber content to ensure that you stay regular. I do not want to hear people saying, oh, I just eat the way I normally eat, I don't have to do anything special. No, you might not know it, or you have never particularly paid attention, but something in what you eat helps you stay regular. So, having known how much fiber we are expected to eat in a day, I am going to be sharing with you the different foods that I've done research on, and I have found that they have good fiber content. And at the end of this, we are going to do a recipe of one of my favorite things to do. I like to be in the kitchen, and I'm going to prepare granola. And granola is quite a versatile thing to prepare because you just customize it with what you have. Just have the base ingredient and then add any other thing that you may have in your pantry. We shall be in the kitchen together making granola. If it's something that you like, share with me if you try doing that, and if you don't, maybe just enjoy watching. High fiber cereals. The first high fiber cereal that I have on my list is cracked wheat. Per 100 grams cracked wheat, you have about 5 grams fiber, and that is incredible. We also have whole wheat pasta. Not many people like to eat whole wheat pasta. Personally, I do not like whole wheat pasta. I love pasta with all my heart. Maybe it's the Italian side of me that loves pasta, but I do not like eating whole wheat pasta. But it has been known to have very high fiber content. It's about 4 grams per 100 gram content of whole wheat pasta. And then there is this superfood called quinoa. Quinoa. How do you say quinoa? Quinoa. So quinoa, per 100 grams quinoa, you have about 3 grams fiber, dietary fiber. And my all favorite cereal is the oatmeal. And I like it old-fashioned, by the way. I do not like anything that has been passed through a machine and stuff done to it. I like my oatmeal, old-fashioned, and 100 grams of oatmeal gives you like 2 grams fiber. It's not much, but if you love consuming it like I do, you would consider that much. And obviously I do not eat it alone, I eat it with something else. Legumes, beans. I love beans. Do you love beans? But whenever it comes to the after effect of consuming beans, so beans, I'm going to say beans have been known to have very high fiber content, but the idea is to try your best not to like consume them like breakfast, lunch, supper, so to speak. Try and space them out so you can have a little peace of mind. But beans like kidney beans, those huge red beans, they have about like 6 grams fiber in like 100 grams beans content. We also have peas. I love eating peas. Peas are a good alternative if you don't like eating real beans, and they also have about 6 grams of fiber per 100 grams content. Okay, the next vegetables. Oh, kale, almighty kale. Every time you eat your kale with your ugali or kale with the rice or kale with anything, kale has good fiber, and even as you prepare it, you can see it yourself. Like, there is good fiber in kale, and per 100 grams kale, you have about 4 grams fiber. So that's good. So if you have your ugali cornmeal, per like 100 grams cornmeal, you have like 1 to 2 grams fiber, and this is cornmeal that has been prepared with the skin on it, not the one that has been removed. The skin has been removed, so that's a good balance, as most of you agree. And we have spinach, has about like 2 grams, broccoli, carrots 3, cabbage 3. So you've realized that for most vegetables the fiber content will vary from 2 to 4 grams. That's it for the vegetables. My next category is the fruits. Apart from the fact that fruits help us with other benefits like the vitamins and antioxidants, fruits also have fiber. That said, we have this tropical fruit called the passion fruit. This is the almighty fiber lover, for lack of a better word. About 100 grams of passion fruit, you have about 10 grams fiber. That is incredible. In fact, when I read about that, I thought of myself as a child whenever, like, because I grew up eating a lot of passion fruit. Whenever sometimes children have bowel issues and I couldn't go for for days, my mother always gave us passion fruit. So passion fruit is goals. If you have access to passion fruit, that's good. Passion fruit has very high fiber content, and whenever you have a chance to eat it, go for it. Now, avocado, the almighty avocado. This beautiful babe over here has about 7 grams fiber for 100 grams of it, and that is incredible. So whenever you, like I asked you before, what would life be without avocado? I eat avocado literally with anything. I mean anything. For breakfast, I'll put it on my toast. For lunch, I'll put it on my salad. And for my dinner, I'll mix it with my sukuma and ugali and call it a day. So this, if you have access to this, this is good, guys. This is very, very good. And then we have the nuts, the sunflower. I have sunflower here. Look at me. And the almonds do have fiber. We also have dried fruits. dried fruits. Dried fruits are good for you, especially because a lot of the water has been removed from them. And what you do when you dry a fruit, you concentrate the nutrient content of that fruit. So in the case of fiber, it doesn't go anywhere. If anything, it only becomes more. And in my recipe for granola, I am going to use these craisins. Craisins? Is that even a word? Okay, dried cranberries. Craisins. I could not find raisins. I would have preferred to use raisins, but I did not have that in my pantry. And the idea, guys, is just to use what you have in your pantry. Whatever works is all good. Like, you don't have to stick to whatever I'm using. Like, so how do you ensure that you are consuming fiber, or you're conscious of what you're eating and that whatever you're eating is helping you stay regular? My professional advice is to eat foods that are high in fiber and complement each other. For instance, let's say we have breakfast in mind, and I woke up, I feel like I want to eat oatmeal. So you could have your oatmeal. Oatmeal has 2 grams per 100. And you have raspberries. Raspberries have about 7 grams fiber. That's awesome. And you also have blackberries, which are 5 grams per 100. So 2 plus 7 plus 5 grams of fiber, that makes about 14 grams of fiber. Breakfast alone. That is just oatmeal, raspberries, and blackberries. Cereal and fruit, that is enough to give you 14 grams fiber in the morning. So you go about your day, you start to feel hungry, and before you know it, it's lunchtime. So how do you do your lunch to make sure that you have good fiber? Now, for most of us who like to keep our weight in check, I like to have a light lunch whenever possible, and my first choice is always a salad or a vegetable base with something else, like a meat or a high protein drink. I want a mixed garden vegetable, and to make that, I'll obviously need carrots and spinach and lettuce and tomatoes. I could also decide to add avocado. So avocado has 7 grams of fiber, carrots have 3, spinach has 2, lettuce has 2, and tomatoes have about 1. So all of that combined is about 15.2 grams fiber. Isn't that awesome? So remember, for breakfast we had 14 grams, and now lunchtime we've had 15. That makes about 29. So adult daily content that's required is 38, and we have 29 so far. So whatever you do for dinner, just make sure you have the rest covered. So that's it for the lunch. One thing that I'm going to be clear about fiber is that you can never have too much fiber. But if you happen to have too much fiber in your diet, just make sure you are hydrated. You stay hydrated. Go big on your liquids, and that will keep you going. So yeah, for my granola recipe, we are going to be preparing Honey Craisin granola in the kitchen, and the ingredients are very simple. It is so fast that you are going to memorize this, and every time you want to make granola, you don't even have to think about it. Alright, welcome to my kitchen, and we are going to be making raisin honey granola today. And first off, before anything else, you are going to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about 180 degrees Celsius. And preheat for about the time it takes to preheat an oven. And while it's preheating, so we're going to mix our ingredients. So you are going to need 2 cups old-fashioned oats, about half cup dried fruit of your choice. In this case, I'm going to be using dried cranberries, or what is known as craisins. And then I have about a 1/3 cup sunflower seeds that have been salted. And then you're going to need about 2 to 3 tablespoons of honey to help bind everything together, vegetable oil, and non-stick cooking spray. So that's it you're gonna need. Oh, and obviously you're also going to need salt and pepper to taste. So that's it for now. So by now everything is mixed up together evenly like that. Make sure it's very sticky, because that's what helps to bind it together when it will be baking. So meanwhile, our oven has already preheated. You are going to grease your baking sheet. I have invested in some of these baking sheets because they're multi-purpose and they're very good for baking cookies, baking bread, baking pretty much anything that you would like to bake. I got a couple of these from Amazon, I think, and they're really good. They're so easy to clean and huge. As you can see, it is so huge. It takes up the entire stove space in my kitchen, so this is very good. So after you've greased your baking sheet, you are going to pour everything. Spread that out into an even single layer. That way makes it possible to bake everything evenly without other parts of the granola being left behind when the time is done. So like that, keep spreading until you get a very even thin layer. That way, keep spreading, keep spreading, keep spreading. So this is how it looks like after spreading all over the baking sheet. And it's time to take it to the oven. So you're going to set your timer for 20 to 25 minutes. Halfway through the baking process, the time that you had set, 25 minutes, you are going to remove and mix it up a little bit like that. Makes sure that it's evenly baked, so we don't have soft side and textured side. So I like it a little bit crunchy, so that's why I baked it for like 25 minutes. Some people would do it for a shorter time, like maybe 20 minutes, but I feel 25 is good time for making this. So you're going to take it back in and bake it for the remaining time. Oh my god, it looks so beautiful. Look at that. It has really browned nicely. See that? See that? See that? See all that beauty. At this point, I would normally let it cool down. And after cooling, I would store it in one of my favorite airproof glass jars to make sure that it maintains its crunchiness throughout the entire time that I'll be storing it. And usually I'd keep this for a week, maximum 2 weeks, but usually doesn't last that long because people in my house like these types of snacks or whole foods. It looks so beautiful, guys. Take a look at that. Let me bring the camera up close. Look at that. This is our Craisin honey granola with yogurt, and I cannot wait to eat it. Thank you so much for watching today. I appreciate. I hope I have enlightened you on things that you should be eating to up your fiber intake. I hope that information is going to make you regular. Or if you haven't subscribed, please do so, and follow us on social media at Food Like It Should Be, and we would gladly appreciate. Let's keep connecting on Food Like It Should Be. Thank you, and God bless you. Bye bye.